What's up, everybody? Oh, y'all gotta excuse that voice. What's up, everybody? It's your girl Keisha for Put Your Phone Down podcast. Y'all, I'm on season 4, and I am so blessed and happy that I have a returning guest. It's my girl Olga. Olga is the owner and esthetician of Bel Viso Spa in Maryville. Y'all might remember Olga from the Coochie Talk episode that we had. We was just talking about that pretty kitty and everything, and Olga has come back. We just go have a freestyle conversation, and y'all listen. Olga is the absolute shit. She can tell you everything that you need to know about the spa, about entrepreneurship, and we just go dive straight into it. So, everybody, say hello to my returning guest, my fabulous guest, Miss Olga. Hey, Olga.
Hey girl, hey.
What's going on?
Oh, I am just so excited to be back again. I absolutely loved our last episode together. It was fabulous. I think that we vibe so well and I love our conversations.
Yeah, I
So I
agree.
can't wait to dive back into it.
Yes, I'm excited too. So, I think the last time, of course, I think what got some people going to Bel Viso like heavy was that Brazilian
Yes,
wax talk.
yes. Girl, that sold them right there. Just that pretty kitty talk, and they came in the next day.
Yep. I got some phone calls too that was like, okay, so I'm going to Bel Viso. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, but while we got you on here, I want to go straight into. I know you guys. I seen that you posting that, guys. If you are not following her, you need to because they keep their page up and going. They're very consistent. And before we even get any further, I know you got some things going on for this month, right? And I just wanted you to tell the people what to look forward to.
Yes. So actually, this month we are doing 20% off of all of our full-size retail kits. So you get full-size products, which will last you about 9 months, right around that area, just depending how consistently you use them, if you're using them twice a day and all that. We also have specials that are going to be going on for about another week and a few days. We have a Brazilian special. We have a body scrub special to exfoliate all that dead skin off. It ends with a hot stone back massage. And then we also have a couple other specials too. And if you check out our Instagram page and our Facebook, you can definitely see all of the pricing and all the availability as well.
Okay, so let's get into this because I don't think we highlighted our men enough the last time. So as I'm
Yes.
scrolling through your page, I do see that it is some services that our males can get. Now I seen one where somebody was getting their inside of their ear waxed and everything.
Yes,
So what is that?
yes, that's a very, very popular service. So we have quite a few men that come in for ear and nose waxes. And a lot of these men, and actually some women do get their nose wax as well. But what we do is just clean up that outer edge of the hairs that maybe be poking out from your nose and as well from your ears. The gentleman in particular that we posted a video about, he is a bodybuilder. So he works out a lot and he comes in every 2 to 3 weeks for his ears waxed because he says his earbuds will pop out of his ears because of how much hair grows back.
Really?
Yes, so he can hear better and he can keep his earpods back in there without them popping out
I
as
never thought of
quickly.
that. I never
Mm-hmm.
when my earbuds pop out, but I never equated that to hey, girl. You need
Yeah, well,
to
he's
tap
got
me
he's got those coarser, thicker hairs, so it kind of for him, I could definitely understand why he likes to get them done.
Yeah, y'all not gonna have me up in there doing that, Olga. Y'all already got me spoiled. Y'all not about to do all that with me. And then you got massage. I know we talked about that just a little bit, but I'm trying to get my fellas to know. Look, it's okay to come in and they can pamper themselves too. So the
Oh,
hot
absolutely.
one, let's talk about that one because I already told you I can see myself snoring. Y'all gonna have to kick me out. Like you gotta go. But let's talk
I
about that
actually,
one.
yes, I actually just had a gentleman call today, a brand new client over the phone, and he asked if we do massages, and I told him we do hot stone massages. So he was real excited. I walked him through and how to book. You just go right to our website, which is www.belvisoskinspa.com. You click on book now, and we actually have a gentleman's menu button. So you click on that, and then you can select whichever service you like. I think there's a nose and ears wax on there. There is a back wax, a chest wax, a stomach wax, and I believe we have a hot stone massage for men. And we also have a gentleman's facial, which includes a nice cleanup on their skin with exfoliation, a mask, and you get a light shoulder rub too.
Ooh, that sounds relaxing. So, gentlemen, you should already know. Visit Bel Viso. She gave the website. We go give that website again towards the end. But fellas, it's okay to pamper yourself too. And Bel Viso definitely is the spot for you. They get you in, they get you out. And it sounds like there's a lot of services going on. So I just kind of wanted to highlight my fellas to let you all know we just not getting pretty kitties for nothing. Y'all can come on up in there and spread the love too. So thank you for that
Yes,
information.
absolutely. Thank you so much.
So how long does the hot stone massage? How long is that process? Uh, how long does that take?
Usually it's anywhere from 40 to 45 minutes.
Mm.
Yeah, just enough time to relax and get rejuvenated.
So when they in there, you put them, you line them up against the spine, and then you just turn off the lights
So
and
we actually, yeah, we turn off the lights, we set the ambiance. So we have all of our lighter candles in there, and then we have some aromatherapy going on. We warm up the bed. We have a bed heater. So we warm up that bed, we get you all nice and comfortable. We put some light steam on your back as well. And then we use our massage oil blend and we just kind of massage you. And then we have our hot stones sitting in our hot towel warmer. And it keeps the stones nice and warm. And then when we take them out, we kind of make sure that they're the right temperature. That way they won't be too hot on your skin. And then we just rub those stones all over your body and just massage you. And it honestly just relaxes all of your muscles. If you have any tension buildup, it helps with that. And if you have nothing going on, it's just really, really nice to be massaged. So it's a really great service and a very popular service as well.
y'all better come. Y'all better get this lady business for real. Like, um, speaking of business, I know we touched lightly about entrepreneurship and what it's like. But I want this episode to highlight that we got a lot of people that have baby businesses,
Yes.
and what I like is for people to talk about, the last time, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I know we spoke briefly about the first 2 years of Bel Viso. So, Olga, can you shine some light on, for our future entrepreneurs who want to get their business started so they can continue to be encouraged? What was the first 2 years like when you decided to go ahead and have Bel Viso?
I got to say, the first 2 years were probably the best years and some of the scariest years as well. I say it was scary because, of course, entrepreneurship is scary. You're pouring all of your blood, sweat, and tears into something that is your dream, and you're hoping that other people will help to build your dream and help to support you. And so that part is scary. It's a luxury service that we do. All the services and treatments are luxury services and treatments. So it's nothing particularly that you have to get, but something that you more so want to treat yourself to, as well as, feeling good and just relaxing and getting some self care in. So, with that being said, you really want people to come in and support you, but you also want them to enjoy it and not just, you don't want people just coming in just because, they feel sorry for you. You want them to actually come in and enjoy their services and come in and keep, repeatedly coming back to you. So that part is, rather difficult in the beginning, trying to grow a business and getting, the word out there and being competitive with pricing and specials and discounts and all those things. Um, the fun part about it was we can be creative with it, you know? You can get creative with your services, you can get creative with your treatments, what you want to put on specials. Getting to know new people is awesome. It's a good and a bad thing sometimes, but I do love customer service. Prior to this, I waitressed for a really, really long time. So I feel like I am really good with people and I love to meet new people. And with this industry that I'm in right now, it's amazing because we meet some of the most amazing women out there, and it's really cool to get to bond with different women and get to, you know, see different perspectives of how people live their lives, and then show up for you, and then really they support us so much that we really honestly feel very, very lucky with the clientele that we have. We just hit our 5-year mark in October. So really exciting news. We got to celebrate. We had some really good specials done, and I'm looking forward to the next 5 years.
Yeah, I am too. I think that um my first time with Bel Viso, and I don't know if I ever shared this story with you, but I had been, I had pretty much been, pondering a Brazilian.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And I went with my sister. What up, Limp? I went with her, and I think she went to some spot I won't say, okay, but it's in
Okay,
Crown
okay,
Point.
okay.
And she was like, "Come with me." I said, "Okay." So the lady let us, and it was me and someone else, sit in a room with her.
Mhm.
And so, this was Limp's first time. I'm putting all her business out there, but it's okay. Um, it was her first time, right?
Uh-huh.
And the lady in there just talking, she was like, super cool, super nice. And
Yeah.
I'm talking about the first strip. Limp was screaming like somebody had a knife in her chest.
Yes,
And
yes.
so I was like, yeah, yeah, this twat ain't gonna get touched. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Oh,
good.
yes, yes.
So
Uh-huh.
um you guys were running a lot of specials. I found you guys on Instagram, and I was just like really taken in. And I said, wait, that's in Maryville. Okay, it's not too far. When I called, I fell in love with the customer service. We were on there for a while laughing because whoever I was speaking to might have even been you, but I was like, look, I ain't never had this done. I want to leave with my coochie though. Like I don't want my
Yes,
coochie
yes,
on the wax strips.
yes.
So you guys talked me through it, like you said, over the phone, and I
Right.
felt good enough to go. When I
Yeah.
went, as you know, I was like, oh yeah, like I was expecting to have the same experience that my sister had. And so I'm laying there, I'm clenching my butt. I was like, oh my gosh,
Mhm.
I can't believe I'm laying up here about to do this. And it was so easy. It felt like, okay, I can do this again. I have not stopped going. And of
Right.
course, I told my sister, so my sister ditched the place in Crown Point. Then she started telling her friends, and we have been going to Bel Viso since. And that was probably what, 2019, 2020.
Yeah, just about.
So
And we just saw your sister last week, actually.
see what up, Limp?
Mhm.
I
What's up,
mean,
girl?
it's such a dope spot and the things of that nature. But we want to get into the customer service,
Yes.
and the good and bad of the customer service. Because it's like you said, when it comes to owning your business, you want the support and you want it to be real. But then now you have the power of social media and
Right.
people who cannot get their way, no matter how professional you are. And if you've experienced that before, Olga, how did you power through those experiences right there?
You know what? It could be challenging sometimes. We have to stay super nice. We have to stay super humble. There is really no customers always right theory. I really never stood by that, and I don't think I ever will, because sometimes the customer, the client, is not always right. They're wrong too. We're all human. We all make mistakes, or we all might have a bad day sometimes and then take it out on one another. In a situation where we're servicing people and we're trying to give them the best customer service, we ask for that same respect right back too. You know, respect given, but respect received as well. So it's just kind of a mutual thing that we ask, and more of a common sense thing as well. um, so yeah, it's very challenging sometimes, but you know what we try to do is stay very calm. We try to get to the best resolution that we can. And sometimes it's a good resolution, sometimes it's not something that they're happy with. So, you know, I did have an experience with a client not too long ago where I had to let her go. And it was very, very hard for me to even get to that point and have that conversation because I don't do well with conflict or anything of that sort. So that was pretty difficult for me, but I kept it very professional and I ended it, and I just, you know, in so many words, I just said I don't think I'm the service provider for you anymore. Our schedules really aren't aligning anymore. I feel like there's a lot of cancellations going on. And, you know, quite frankly, I didn't say this to her, but in my defense, it was a waste of my time. Being a service provider and an esthetician, we don't get paid hourly. We get paid by the client. And, you know, it's a commission based as well. So, you know, we have a lot that goes into this that we do before and after the scenes that we don't really talk about a lot. I wouldn't mind getting into that either, but you know, so as far as the clients go, we try to keep it very professional with them. And if we have to end a service for any reason or a relationship with them that we may have grew over the years, we just have to keep it extremely professional and just be as nice as we can be. It doesn't mean they're always not going to be happy or upset. You know, they could be upset about it too. And sometimes they are. And in that case, she really was. And you know, it was very unfortunate. She wrote a bad review about me. It was 100% false. Um, you know, she said that she didn't say anything that she had done prior to, you know, quote unquote, getting fired as a client. But in my defense, I tried my best and I did what I could do without any confrontation. So I kept myself out of the loop and I kept it moving, and I do wish her well. And anybody that we have to let go, it doesn't happen very often. And if it does, just believe me that it's very tough for us to do that because we don't want to let anybody go. But if it conflicts with our schedules and it keeps conflicting, then we have no choice but to let it go so that way we can get other clients in the door as well.
Yeah, and I can only imagine that, when you have gone above and beyond, like you said, they not bragging about that, but the minute you're telling them
Right,
no, all of a
right.
sudden within a minute, they can go
The tone
online.
will change. Yeah, the tone will
Yeah.
change, the vibe changes, everything changes. And it's like, wait a minute, like, so where is that mutual respect at? That's what I keep going back to. You know, I respect your time as well as I expect you to respect my time as well. And giving me a 5-second notice, like, hey, my appointment's right now, but I can't make it, or texting me after your 10-minute grace period that you can't make it. And, you know, we understand that life happens. Of course, we are very understanding to that. Emergencies happen and all that. But when it's a consistent thing, it just becomes too much. And at that point, we just need better communication and a resolution to that.
And I hope that echoes to the people, because it's getting hard out here. When I look at people that have businesses, even restaurants,
Oh,
it
sure.
it takes nothing now for somebody to go live or, destroy stuff that people have worked hard for because of one bad experience or because you cannot get your way or, it's, and so I just kind of want people to know when I say the good, bad, and ugly, when it comes to owning your own business, I do want people to know that these things can happen, but you have to power it through.
Yes,
Another thing I want
absolutely.
to touch on, since, we're talking about losing clients as you grow and as Bel Viso expands, and like you said, I'm putting 5 on top of 5 years for Bel Viso.
Thank
You,
you.
what about the the circle of friends? I once was told like the higher you get, the smaller your circle will get.
Oh,
Does that
yes,
does that
definitely.
happen now since you have pretty much reached your 5 year mark with Bel Viso, and like you said, you intend on growing more? How does this, the new space of not having the same circle, how do you power through with that?
Yeah, so that's a great question. It's actually all about kind of finding your balance and where you stand. I have some really, really close friends, probably literally a handful. And those close friends know that if I don't see them all the time, the great thing about those strong women in my life is that we can pick up in a month or 6 months from now, and they're going to know that there is no ill intention on time going by. It's just life, and I'm busy with my business and I'm busy with my family and I'm busy trying to be a wife and everything else. So if we pick back up in a month or 2 months or 6 months, it's okay. And we continue to have a friendship that way. What's cool about the industry that I'm in right now is that I do meet a lot of women that I actually have hung out with outside on a personal level as well. I've been invited to weddings and showers and birthday parties and outside events that I do go out and I do support and I do have a great time. And I've gained a lot of friendships that way too. My clients are some of my best friends right now. We confide in each other, we get real personal with each other, and we open up. I'm an open book. I like to talk. I don't gatekeep on much. Um, I keep it real with people, with, of course, keeping some things personal because you can't mix business with personal too much.
Hmm.
But I try to find that happy balance of finding myself too. So I can't just make my whole life about work. And that's what I did for probably the first 3 to 4 years of my business. And now I'm trying to find that balance of, you know what, I'm off on Sunday and Mondays. Sundays, I'll do family things, and Mondays, I'll do some self care for myself. So whether that's spending the day with myself and getting myself pampered somewhere, or meeting up with a friend that I haven't seen in a really long time because time escaped us, and
Hmm.
that's actually what I've been doing these last few weeks is meeting up with friends. And with two of my very close friends, we both acknowledge that it's been 2 years since we've actually seen each other in person. We text and we call and we keep up that way, but it's actually been 2 years since I've seen two of my very close friends.
Yeah.
And we were out for lunch and we talked and chatted and caught up, and we were both really proud of ourselves and the growth in our lives and just how we're both happy and healthy and living our lives. So that's pretty
Right.
cool too. But I have lost friends on the way too, and that's okay also. Sometimes you outgrow people, and that's all right too.
Yeah, the saying is everybody can't go with you. And what I do love that you highlighted is it's not personal. As you get busy,
Definitely.
as the clients come in, it's great to still have that foundation that if they, like you said, if they haven't seen you in 2 years, they're not guilting you for
Oh, for
living your
sure.
dream, you know?
Right, right,
Yeah. So
right.
we're at the 23-minute mark, and I have so many questions. One of the things I want to circle back on is asking about my youngsters. We got these young ladies that want to start getting into, their hygiene, maybe trying to take care of their acne, getting facials. What age would you start taking these young ladies in, and what advice would you have with them for them to keep their hygiene up?
That's a great question as well. So I feel like they can come in as young as 14, 15, 16 years old with a parent consent or a guardian consent. As long as your parent or guardian is okay with coming in with you the first couple visits and us, asking them questions that we have to get consent for, which could include like doing a more advanced facial, like a chemical peel or microneedling, if they have textured skin, if their skin is cystic acne prone. We have to ask all those questions that some teenagers may not understand or know exactly. So we talk to their parents about it, and as long as, we get their consent to do so, I think that a young age is a great way to start some good skincare.
Okay. So we
And we
got the
do have a
skin.
teenage facial on our special too, on our menu. We
So
always
look,
have
y'all,
it.
they got everything covered. So the teenage special, would you suggest that 14 for a waxing down there, or would it be a little older? What would you suggest with that?
So I actually have had a mother bring in her daughter, and I believe she was about 15 years old. We didn't do a full Brazilian. We just did a bikini cleanup. So that was just the sides of her bikini lines. And we did that because she is a cheerleader. So she was, in competitions and she just wanted to be cleaned up and she didn't want, anything to look different. So what we did was we just cleaned up those sides and it was pretty hard on her the first couple strips because it is a very intimate, intense service. But after we got through it, she stayed a consistent client for that. So I do bikini waxes for young girls and underarm waxes. We do eyebrow waxes, lip waxes, little services like those. And it keeps them young and fresh and it gets them, kind of ready for their young adulthood when they grow to that age as well. I actually have a 16-year-old daughter and I've been doing her eyebrows and her underarm waxes for the last couple years now. And she loves it. She wouldn't ever go back to shaving or tweezing or anything like that.
And this, I'm telling y'all, this is what I love about Bel Viso, because it looks like they have something for everybody. And, I think it's really important that we do start kind of highlighting the teenagers. I don't know. I think a lot of people think that teenagers can be left out of that. But no, it's a great time for them to know about their bodies and how they can get groomed and things of that nature.
I
So,
agree. And it falls into personal hygiene as well. It keeps them on a routine and it keeps them accountable for their own skin. If you don't take care of your skin, you don't do all the things that I tell you that to do in order to keep your skin clean and regulated, then, it's all part of your diet as well. And teenagers, we all know they don't have the best diet usually. So those greasy
mhm.
foods and all that stuff definitely takes a part in their skin as well. But we go over all those things with them. And a lot of the time, we have the mothers that are like, hey, I have a teenager, they've got acne. Could you take care of them? And we have been doing so many teenage facials lately. It's insane. I love it. And I love getting these young people in the door and getting them on a regimen and then seeing their results. They're always great.
Yeah, and going into Bel Viso, they have serums and things for your face. Like I want to say the last time you guys gave me, they're all numbered. So you told me, you use one, two, three, and then it was like a little mitten that comes with it. So you don't leave uneducated. If you want to buy these things that you guys have there, you guys is great for purchase. Again, check out the website. Oh, we are at 28 minutes. Can you believe this? I mean,
Wow, it's just flying by, girl. I love talking to you.
I love talking to you too. So before we close up, I'm just going to give you the floor. And whatever you want the people to know about Belviso, again, your specials, where you located, just for our newer listeners, you can go ahead and let them know.
All right, so we do have a couple of different social media platforms. We are new to TikTok. You can find us under Bel Viso Skin Spa on TikTok. We are just getting familiar with it, so we are trying to post a little bit more and get our name out that way. We also have Instagram and we have Facebook. And you can reach us at Bel Viso Skin Spa on all of them. You just look it up. We have a white logo, our letters are purple, and then it should pop up and you follow us. You can see all of our updates and things that we post, all of that. Our website is www.belvisoskinspa.com. Our phone number there is 219-525-5104. We have services for everybody, for young men, young women, adults, teenagers, all of that sort. We have a V-steam that we do every single day, Tuesday through Saturday. That V-steam is really nice for women. As long as you're not on your cycle and you're not pregnant, you can jump on that V-steam. It's very relaxing. There's a lot of benefits for it. Our number one service is Brazilian waxes. as far as our waxing services. And then for our facial treatments, I would have to say dermaplaning and microneedling have been very, very popular these last couple of years. We get the best results with our clients who stay on a regimen. We always have products. So you can start off with a sample kit, a travel kit. You can jump right into full size, or we can even custom blend you your own personal skincare. As long as you're staying on a routine morning and night, and of course you have us all the time. There is three estheticians there, one being myself, and we have Peyton and Dahlia. They're both amazing. They've been trained by me. We do all the same services. And if you can't get into my schedule, you can get into one of theirs for sure. We are always available and we are open 10 to 5. Sunday and Mondays we're closed. 10 to 5 on Tuesday through Friday. And then on Saturdays, we're open 10 to 2. If you have any
So
questions, you can also email us or you can DM us on Facebook or Instagram as well.
So, y'all, this is Bel Viso, my girl Olga, the owner and esthetician. Just had to put that out there. She is the coolest thing next to sliced bread. I mean, you go there and you are leaving like you are a best friend. Olga, we have reached our 30-minute mark. You know how this thing like to shut me off, but we did
Yes.
successful today. You guys,
Wonderful.
yes, you guys support Bel Viso. You know, my girl Olga is doing the damn thing, and I'm so proud of you. And guys, until the next time, we got some great episodes coming up. So you guys stay tuned and thank you for showing me so much love. Thank you for showing Put Your Phone Down podcast so much love. And guys, keep your ears open. I got some great things in store for you. Until the next time, y'all, be good to each other. All right now.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.